Proverbs chapter 3. My son, forget not my Torah, but let your love guard my mitzvot. For length of days and long chayim, and shalom shall they add to you. Let not chesed and emet forsake you. Bind them around your neck. Write them upon the table of your heart. So shall you find favor and tov banah in the sight of Elohim and man. Trust in Yahuah with all your love, and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Be not wise in your own eyes. Fear Yahuah, and depart from evil. It shall be health to your flesh, and marrow to your bones. Honor Yahuah with your substance, and with the first fruit of all your increase. Y'all, it's been too long, y'all. Hey, we have so much to discuss. So much has happened since I've last uploaded a video like this, right? I'd be lying if I said I wanted to come and talk to you all about I've been convicted, and for a long time, disobedience, which is why I am where I am now, okay? Sorry, my lips are ashy. I don't like ashy lips. I'm where I am now due to many things, right? Disobedience, yes. Unintentional disobedience sometimes. Direct disobedience sometimes. Entertaining the disobedience of others sometimes. So many things, and we'll get into that video. But right now, I just want to be transparent. But before I do that, you already know how this thing goes. Abba, thank you for your word. Thank you for the love and what you surround all of your people with. Thank you for your precision, Abba Yah, your intentionalism. I just ask that you fill me even more so with your Ruach as I set forth to do that and what you have inspired me to do. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my Ruach be pleasing unto you. Abba, please give me the words to say so that it is none of me and all of you. Abba Yah, surge through me, surge through your people, so that your will, Abba Yah, is completely done, completely fulfilled, as your word does not come back to you void. In the name of your Son, Yahuah HaMashiach, the righteous one, your will be done on earth, in your people, as it is in the Shamayim, under your power, under your authority, and by your hand. Amen. Y'all. Okay. So let's talk, y'all. It's been a minute. Too long, actually. Yes, I got a shirt on under here, so don't think I'm just like buttoning my clothes up here. But the shirt that I had on wasn't the shirt that I wanted to show you. So it is what it is. I know you like, why is she so fidgety? Bro, I got so much going on in my brain right now. But I know exactly that I'm supposed to be doing this. And I'm highly uncomfortable doing this because it makes me look like I don't know what I'm doing. At least it makes me feel like that. But it's whatever, right? That's the human side of me that my Abba is really working on. It's not about, you know what I mean, what I look like. It's not about how I feel. It's not about any of my assumptions. It's about my Abba's will. It's about his power. It's about his purpose. You know what I mean? And his reasonings why. So last time you saw this scarf, I was living in a beautiful apartment with a beautiful view. And I was going on and on about how amazing my Abba is. Side note, he's still amazing. I'm even more so now. In this moment, he's even more beautiful to me. He's even more amazing to me. He's even more providing. He's even more protecting. He's even more covering. He's even more revealing. I'm at my mom's house right now. I'm at my mom's house. I've been at my mom's house for quite some time now. Due to my own negligence in discerning Yah's word due to my own negligence and searching my own heart due to a grooming, right? And it's not all negative. It's not like, because those things are, when I say that, it seems to me to have a negative connotation behind it, right? Negligence. When you hear negligence, it's like, oh, that's a bad thing. It's dark. I have to learn, right? The only way to learn in this walk is by experience, whether you experience it through the experience of others or you experience it within yourself, right? Based on your own journey, based on what you see, what you touch, what you smell, what you taste, not necessarily what someone else did and told you about via the scriptures, right? Because that's what this is about. This walk is about taking Yah's word literally and becoming the word made flesh, just like our big brother Yahuah. So in this learning, right, I have been through many aspects of the journey, right? Because if you have read scripture from beginning to end, right, from beth-lechemite to let me tell you, is it relevant? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm wrong, but Genesis to Revelations would be easier, right? Which I have on different occasions. You will see that in the beginning was the word, and also in the end is the word, right? And so when you look at Yahushua HaMashiach's journey throughout scripture from beginning to end, that too is our journey, right? And so I have had my wilderness. I have had my Ayov or Job situation experience. I think I'm right now in my Jacob situation, right? I think I'm in my Jacob situation. And by that I mean when he wrestled with his understanding and his perception and his goals and his aspirations and his needs and his wants and his heart's desire, right? As he's tussling with Yahushua HaMashiach and the understanding and the application of Yah's word as it relates to his battle, he had a scar, right? His thigh. And so as I'm reflecting on that, right? And we all know that from Jacob comes the 12, right? Comes the fruition of Yah's word as it relates to the number 12, which we won't get into, but it definitely is significant to me because my daughter just turned 12 this past Wednesday. She was born on a Wednesday. It's been a complete circle, but we're not even going to get into that because that's for another video. But the point I'm making, Yah has allowed me to experience different experiences, not only to prepare me, but also to comfort others. And I know that my experience has not been in vain because my Abba doesn't operate like that. Like I said, I've been at my mom's house. I'm no longer in the apartment in which I was in. I've been sleeping on a couch, y'all, for a year and some change. Well, not even a year and some change because I had an air mattress, but I had 2 air mattresses and both of them popped. And not because they had a hole, they wouldn't stay inflated. Even though there was no hole in the air mattress itself, it would inflate to its full capacity and then it would just seep out. And in the morning I would be like almost on the floor and I would have to kind of like roll because you couldn't necessarily put your hand down to get up. And so I was sleeping on a couch. And my daughter was sleeping on the couch for a little while, but now she is in her own room on a futon that she can pull out to make a bed, or as you know what a futon is probably, and make it into a couch. And I remember when I left my apartment, right? And some months later, maybe not even a month, maybe a month later, I was talking to my friend, I guess. She's not my friend though. She's really my cousin, but we're not like her uncle is not really my uncle, and my mama not really her aunt legally, as like papers would define it, but according to the word of my Abba, she is exactly who she is, and I love her so much. Anyway, I was on the phone with her, my Akadi, right? My sister, my cousin, my friend, my loved one, okay? And I was on the phone with her, and I told her, and I was like, yo, I'm homeless. That's wild. And she was like, oh, no. We are not accepting that. That is not about to be our language. We are not doing that. That is unacceptable. And so she gave me the pep talk that I needed to hear from my Abba about even claiming that word. And so I brought that to your attention. I felt like it was necessary to say, because I'm not homeless. I'm just not in my own home. But I am in my own home because this is the home that I was in prior to me moving out. I don't even know like how to word what I'm supposed to word, but I do know what is supposed to be said will be said. Trust Yah. I'm in the process of relearning my Abba. I was as we were observing Shabbat the other day, I was telling my daughter, I was like, yo, this is new Yerushalayim. This is New Jerusalem for us. What we have experienced up until this point has been that in which Yah describes in Deuteronomy when he says, I tried their hearts to know them, right? To make sure that they are to make sure that they are who they say they are. It's one thing to give Yah lip service, but it's a whole different thing to live out his word. It's a whole different thing, like I said, to be the word made flesh. And that's what Yah has been doing, trying and pruning and blowing away the chaff, right? Separating the sheep from the goats and allowing me to be who he created me to be without any of the leavening, without any of the influence, without any of the poisons of this world, of my experiences, of my own mindset, right? Of my own doing, learning how to discern his word and apply it to my life based on who I am, the child of the Most High. And he's been showing me that. And like I said, and so here recently, he reminded me of Yaakov or Jacob and Jacob's journey and his experience and what Yah was able to pull from his loins. Had he not had those experiences, had he not had that understanding, had Yah not allowed him to experience the things that he needed to experience to be the father of nations as he was, like his avot before him, like his fathers before him, he wouldn't have been able to give the lessons that he gave. And being here back at my mom's house has allowed me to see me differently, allowed me to see my Abba differently, allowed me to experience and see my mother differently, and also this walk, this journey that I am taking alongside my Abba. My respect for my Abba is different. My admiration for my Abba is different. My respect for myself is different. My understanding of self is different. I'm still on this couch, and I've had times where I was argumentative with my Abba because my reality didn't reflect my expectations based on my understanding of his word. I'll say it again. My reality didn't match my expectations of my understanding of his word, right? Based on Yah's word, I was able to say, this is supposed to happen. This is supposed to happen. And it should look like this. It should feel like this. You said this was for me. You made this promise, right? Yah's word is his word. And if he said it shall come to pass, and it shall. But we are not dictators of how, when, or the capacity of which his word is manifested. And I don't like that word, but it felt necessary for that point. How Yah's word is fulfilled is determined by him, because he is just and righteous and perfect in every single one of his ways. And me going from our apartment, which I loved, which was beautiful, which was open, which I really felt connected to him in, because he allowed me to transition from there to this space where I'm in now, where I don't necessarily see myself. And by that, I'm just talking about decor, the layout, the space, all of the things that I would do, right? Because I wanted to make it about me when I first got here. Even recently, Yah has taken me through a journey to understand that it's not about me, right? But also to understand that suffering is not a sacrifice to Yah. Misery is not a sacrifice to Yah, because sometimes we can over spiritualize things that have nothing to do with Yah. Disobedience is not a sacrifice to Yah. If you are experiencing, if we are experiencing, if I am experiencing anything due to my disobedience, me staying there in that disobedience and sulking in that disobedience is not a sacrifice to Yah. Yah doesn't get glory out of poverty. Yah doesn't get glory out of destruction and chaos. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to make sure that I'm making that clear. I'm not saying, oh, you know what I mean, because even though I didn't do what I was supposed to do and Yah has blessed me anyway, that the glory is in my lack of obedience. No, the glory is in Yah's grace and his mercy. Because at the same time, when I'm talking about his promises and what I think is due to me based on his word, I also have to take into consideration even more so what is due to me based on his word. Because if he was merciless, right, and had no love for me based on his word, he could have destroyed me a long time ago. Could have got rid of me a long time ago. So we have to be careful about how we approach our Abba. He's not, how do I want to say it? He's not a genie, but that's the given. I was going to say he's not a genie, like you go and wish it, but at this point in your walk, all of us should know that by now. But we don't own him. He's not our property, right? And so we can't just assume because we want something to be a certain way that Yah is obligated to give it to us like that, even though he said it in his word. And so Yah has taken me on this journey to understand his word on a deeper level as it refers to me, or as it applies to me as an individual, and also as it applies to me at the macro level, right? As a mother, as a daughter, as a sister, as a friend, as a person walking on the street. Like, I have obligations when I'm in Target. I have obligations when I'm at Whole Foods. I have obligations when I'm at Trader Joe's or when I'm at Wegmans. And the fact that I can even say those things, you understand what I'm saying? The fact that I can even say and recognize that I have obligations when I'm in those places, because there are people that can't even go there. I recognize and realize that my Abba is blessing me and has blessed me with joy, with peace, with wisdom, with knowledge, with understanding, but most importantly, with a relationship with him. Do I have the same joy that I had when I was in my apartment? Nope. No. It's different now. It's different now. Is it as vibrant as it once was? No. And my Abba is getting me back to that. It has taken a process. It was a process because it was a hit to me. And I wasn't evicted out of my apartment or anything like that. Directly. I wasn't directly evicted. I can say that. But even and then, there were so many series of events that happened where it was only the hand of my Abba. I made a decision, and based on that decision, my Abba allowed situations to unveil to bring me back to him. Sorry, I thought somebody was coming. To remind me of his power and to stay in his power. And so, yeah, so now I'm on the couch. I won't be here long. There isn't much longer. This lesson isn't much longer. This experience isn't much longer, and I can feel it within my ruach. But I think it was important to come and make a video, and to continue to make a video as I'm this vulnerable, right? Because I don't even feel the same. I didn't want to make this video. I didn't. But Yah's been telling me to make videos for a long time. Even before, obviously, because I was doing it in my apartment, but I wasn't as consistent with it as I should have been. Yah has been telling me to do this for years. And I ran from it because I'm not that type of person. Well, let me rephrase that. I didn't want to be that type of person, right? I don't feel comfortable in front of a camera. I don't feel comfortable being vulnerable with other people and telling them my business. And I also felt like I needed to protect him a little bit. I needed to protect him because I was like, Abba, how can I go and tell your people how amazing you are when I'm not currently in the situation, right? An ideal situation to do that. But how can I say that? How can I say that I'm not in an ideal situation to give Yah glory and I still have a voice to give? The word says, let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Let everything that has breath send blessings to the Most High to let him know how amazing he is. And not only to let him know how amazing he is, but to inspire others, right? I wake up every morning and I have food. I go to bed every night and I have blankets. My daughter still has company and has friends over. Her life is still what it was prior to us being in this place. Truth be told, my life is still what it was prior to being here. There's greater understanding now. There's a subtleness in my ruach now. There is a sense of peace in my ruach now. Gratitude now, right? But like I just said, I'm still going to Whole Foods. I'm still going to Trader Joe's. I'm still at Target. My daughter is still experiencing different things. She still goes to the museums. She still has camps. She's still getting her nails done. She started her own nail company. What else? Let me see. Oh, I still have gas in my car. I still have car insurance. What else? I still have my health, all of my limbs, right? All of everything that's supposed to function is functioning how it's supposed to function. I'm still able to speak life into other people. I'm still being able to do that in which I was called to do, which is wise counsel. Nothing, I have been deprived of nothing, to be honest. And I was really in my emotions about it. I was really in my feelings about it. And Yah has allowed me to see his grace, his mercy, his love, and how enduring he is, right? And how patient he has been thus far. And so, yeah, I'm going to be making videos as Yah leads me to do so. And sharing with the camera, sharing with you all whatever he has me to share. I feel like it's important for all of us to do this, to communicate how amazing he is. This is my way of blessing my Abba. Not based on what I have, but based on who he is, because he's amazing and he is deserving and he is worthy. And my heart is so full of him, for him. And this is one of the ways that I feel fulfilled. Like in making this video, I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This isn't how I feel when I'm doing other things. You know what I mean? Like this isn't how I feel when, I don't know, I drive in the car and I'm wasting time searching for other things. This is how I feel when I fill out job applications. You know what? All right, I'm gonna keep it true. I don't feel like this when I'm filling out job applications. I don't feel like this when I'm having an interview. I don't feel like this when I'm making decisions based on lack. I don't feel like this when I come to my Abba in prayer out of desperation. What I'm feeling right now is peace, it's truth, it's joy, it's purpose, it's honor. I feel like I'm loving my Abba. I feel like this is what I feel like when I'm worshiping. When I'm worshiping and I have my hands raised and I'm praying and I'm speaking to my Abba and I'm listening for his response. This is what it feels like. And I have to convey that to other people. I have to convey that through other mediums. It can't just be me sitting getting fat off this word, right? Being a glutton. Sharing it only with my daughter who shares it with her friends. I have to be communicative. Because I'm a woman. First off, I'm already a vessel, right? Things come through me. Nothing is just supposed to sit, right? Nothing within me just sits. physically or spiritually. A baby don't just sit in my womb, okay? Shoot, menstrual cycles don't just sit in my womb, okay? When we are holding life in our womb, and milk doesn't just sit in our, it flows. Wisdom is supposed to flow through me. Love is supposed to flow through me. Y'all knew exactly what he was doing when he told my grandmother to name me what she named me. So much so that not only does my family and people that meet me call me love, but my initials spell out love. I am that. I embody that. That is my responsibility to this world, in this walk, in this life that I'm alive now, in this life. I'm responsible for love. And so I have to let my Abba's love flow through me. And I cannot hold it hostage. I can't hold my Abba's grace hostage. I can't hold his love hostage. I can't hold his mercy hostage. I can't hold his greatness hostage. I have to share. It's a requirement. It's a responsibility. Shoot, it's my honor. I feel privileged to be able to come and say, Yah is amazing. Yah is great, and that I'm grateful. And so, yeah. That's what it is. That's what I will be doing as much as I am led to do so. And I will try my hardest to be obedient in that, because I want to be obedient to my Abba. And I don't want to hold up anyone else. I don't want to hold up myself, but I also don't want to hold up anyone else. I don't know who Yah is choosing to reach through me. And so because of that, it's important that I do what he says. And so may you be blessed. May your hands be blessed. May your decisions be blessed. May the words out of your mouth be blessed, as it all comes back to the word of Yah. May you seek him diligently and wholeheartedly, and may he be the priority in every decision that you make. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, the righteous one, until I see you again, shalom.